Hey, good evening everyone. This is your general weather webcast from Kenny Weather. Today is September 11th, 2007, and it is about 10 o'clock at night, a little bit before, at the time of the making of this webcast. There's a couple things I want to talk about, first being Invest 91L from the National Hurricane Center. It's showing some pretty good signs of organization tonight, and there has been a lot of convection firing up around the center, and there does appear to be a low-level center getting organized. Let me take you right off the bat to a satellite image of that and some quick scat imagery of that right now. So here is satellite imagery of 91L, and as you can see, it's definitely fired up quite a bit with regards to thunderstorms and convective activity over the last 6 hours or so, as the diurnal maximum has come and gone. Well, actually, it's still going right now. This is generally the time that tropical systems tend to fire up the most with regards to thunderstorm activity. And there also does appear to be a low-level center trying to get organized with 91L. And there is some talk that it could be a tropical depression tomorrow or even late tonight. So we'll just have to see what happens, and I'm going to show you quick scat imagery next. This is quick scat imagery of 91L at this time. This is the latest quick scat as of 10:04 p.m. And it's not really apparent yet, but there is a low-level center that appears to be developing, and you can see it's sort of at the left edge of the wind barbs there, where some of the wind barbs go towards the right, which is of course east, and some go towards the left, of course west. So we'll have to continue to monitor that and see if it wraps up even more. I do want to take you now to a quick look at the computer models for 91L so we can get a better idea of where this could be going. Now obviously by these computer models you can tell that most of the computer models want to take this off to the northwest. However, there is some discussion that this could be forced into the Caribbean. It's pretty early to tell right now, and we'll have to wait till this develops a little bit, but both are distinct possibilities at this time. Some of the models have done quite poorly this season, and of course computer models are not to be trusted at all times. It takes a forecaster to analyze the computer models, and we'll have to see how this all works out. All the computer models, as you can see once again, take this to the northwest, which would eventually have this threatening the east coast of the United States. However, if it were to go through the Caribbean, it would eventually end up either threatening the Yucatan Peninsula again, or any of the land masses in there, or possibly the Gulf Coast of the United States. So definitely stay tuned for that, and other updates on 91L. So that was a look at Invest 91L. And I do also want to move on to talk about the rain we got today. Some areas did get really beneficial rain. In fact, Reagan National got up to a half an inch of rain overnight last night and into today, and some locations picked up even more than that, while some locations picked up a little bit less. Nonetheless, everyone got at least a little bit of beneficial rain, and the ground is moist, but we are still in a deficit, so we could still use some more rain. And I see a little bit possibly later on this week or into the weekend, but it looks like a slim chance at this point, and we'll have to reevaluate that as we get closer to that event. So pretty much the main thing to watch right now is 91L, and there could in fact be a really fall-like chill coming into the area for, I believe it's tomorrow night, where low temperatures could dip down into the upper 40s in some spots. And this coming weekend we could have temperatures dipping down into the mid-40s in some locations, especially out in the mountains where they could even see a couple upper 30s. So certainly a fall-like chill coming into the area, and Invest 91L is certainly one to watch. Thank you for watching the Weather Webcast for September 11th, 2007. Good night.